So this question is a diagram question, right? We see the table provided here, right? So this table represents survey results. The first column are the types of answers, I guess, that you can give on the survey. And then the second column is the percentage for each of those answers. So the question says the table above shows the results of a survey in which tablet users were asked how often they would watch video advertisements in order to access streaming content for free. All right, so in essence, a person who says often, right, 13.5% of people say they often watched video advertisements in order to access streaming content for free, whereas 30.9% said always, 24.3% said rarely, and 31.3% said never. Okay, just want to make sure I understood how this table relates to that first sentence. So the next sentence here says, based on the table, which of the following is closest to the probability? Okay, so probability is a trigger word for me on this test, and hopefully it becomes so for you as well, because as soon as you see this word probability, you should think fraction, okay? And the numerator of this fraction is what you want, right? And the question has to tell you what you want. And the denominator of this fraction is really, like, I'll say total, but you can also think of it as like, what are you choosing from, right? So let's keep reading to figure out what do we want and what are we choosing from? What's the total value that we're choosing from? So probability that a tablet user answered always, so we want always, so that will be in our numerator. Given that the tablet user did not answer never. Okay, so our denominator is a weird one. It's did not say never. All right, so what do we know about always? Well, always is down here in this last row, and that's 30.9%. So I'm going to just write 30.9 there. Did not say never. Well, if you did not say never, that means you're basically in one of these three groups, right? These are all the people who did not say never. So I could add up those numbers together, or I could just say, hey, out of 100% of people who were surveyed, if I subtract out the 31.3% of people who said never, then what I should be left with is the 68, throw this to your calculator, 68.7% of people who did not say never, right? Like this 68.7 should match up with the sum of those values. So my did not say never denominator is 68.7. Now when I divide those two things, I am getting 0.449. So my answer here is 0.45, and therefore choice C is the correct answer.